in your mind, you may manifest it. Don't do that. It's very important. You dislodge that image in your mind, that you take that away. Yeah, you must make the necessary effort. If it's a very strong image in your mind and it keeps coming back, your actions, this is what karma means, your actions will be controlled by that image, and unknowingly you will be doing actions which are driving you towards the image that you have created.
You know that the only true way to achieve mastery is to dedicate real time to something. You spoke about 20 years of your life that you committed to building the foundation, which makes sense because that's why the Isha Foundation is what it is. It's because you spent 20 years building the foundation. For those of us like myself who are still chasing time, how do we step outside of that? How do we live outside of that? How do we recognize the wisdom that you must have known when you started Isha Foundation about things existing beyond simply our physical understanding of time?
Well, that touches many things, but let me not go into all those aspects now. To put it simply, Osi, the important thing is this. Say the unfortunate incident of you losing your father when he was 42. Well, those were times when lot of men below 42 also shot or killed or whatever else, all right?
Yeah.
So do not take that as a way of the future, all right? But at the same time, if you strongly create an image of that in your mind, you may manifest it. Don't do that. It's very important. You dislodge that image in your mind, that you take that away. Yeah, you must make the necessary effort. If it's a very strong image in your mind and it keeps coming back, your actions, this is what karma means, your actions will be controlled by that image, and unknowingly you will be doing actions which are driving you towards the image that you have created. So it's very, very important you break that image. There are many ways to do that. I will be always most willing to assist you in that. You must break that image, otherwise you'll drive yourself towards that image. Please don't do that, okay? Having said that, about acceleration of time as we know it today, in terms of our experience, not just about shopping, about everything. So, the impatience is not because of time, the impatience is because of our mental condition. You know, I was flying a direct… this is many… a year, 2 years ago, I was flying from India to United States in a Air India flight, which is direct flight. I know all the pilots and the crew and everybody, they want to talk to me, so they come and sit with me. So that pilot… they have 2 sets of pilots because it's 16-hour flight. So he says, it's a very long flight, Sadhguru, it's really hard, all that. I said, it looks like you have very short-term memory. Just 100 years ago, if we had to go to United States, it was a 90-day trip on a steamship, okay? And they served lousy food, I'm sure, and everything else. Today, in 15 hours or 16 hours, you're landing in United States, I'm not going to complain. Maybe tomorrow there'll be another plane which will take you there in 4 hours or 5 hours, they're claiming it's going to happen sometime soon. But I'm not going to complain because I have a long memory. I know how it was 100 years ago. I know how it was before that, that you couldn't even ever think of going. Now we are getting there in 15 hours in a plane which is so stable, you do not know whether it's flying or sitting in a place, all right? And though I don't eat all the airline food, they keep coming and knocking, Sadhguru, eat something, please Sadhguru, that this is very nice, that is very nice. Well, this is like being in a restaurant. So I'm not going to complain. I said, don't complain because you do not know the value of being born now and the time that we have. Every time, a historical time has its own significance. Ours has a certain significance where, I don't know, recently somebody brought one motorcycle to me and said, Sadhguru, you must autograph my motorcycle. I've been autographing motorcycles and the guys are selling it on the Facebook for a premium price. So I said, see, I wrote on this motorcycle, which is a very fast one, I said, speed crushes time and space. Let it not be your bones, that's all, you know. So speed crushes time and space. And it's important because for what potential a human being carries, the time that we are allotted, if it's 100 years of time, it is too little. It is too little for a human being who explores the depth and dimension of what a human being is. For one who does not explore this, one who makes themselves miserable and insufficient, life, this 100 years of life looks too long. How many thousands of people or hundreds and thousands of people a year are committing suicide because they find it's too long? It's too long for the misery that they are in. So we need to understand this. Time is a relative experience. Your impatience is not about time. Your impatience is a certain psychological condition of insufficiency. If you feel, absolutely equanimous and stable within yourself, if you fly a jet which flies across the world in 3 hours, we are fine with it. If we have to walk, taking 12-15 years to walk across the same distance, we are fine with it. Because it's not about time, it is not about distance, it is about our mental condition.